Greetings of the day, sir. My name is Rashmi Deshmukh, and today I'm going to present to you an intelligence test called Standard Progressive Matrices. Human beings is considered to be the most intelligent animal in this world. Intelligence has a very important role in day-to-day activities of the individuals. The word intelligence has been derived from a Latin verb, intellegere, means to understand. David Batchelor defines intelligence as the aggregate or a global capacity of the individual to act purposefully, to think rationally, and to deal effectively with his environment. In 1912, William Stern suggested the concept called intelligence quotient, that is IQ. It refers to the score of standardized tests that assesses and measures human intelligence. Over the years, there are many standardized tests which are developed and have become popular. One such intelligence test is Standard Progressive Matrices, that is SPM. A little history about the test. In 1936, in United Kingdom, John C. Raven thought that the various intelligence tests in use that time were cumbersome to administer and the results were difficult to interpret. As a result, he developed simple measure called RSPM. It was based on the two main components of Spearman's G, educative ability and reproductive ability. Some facts about SPM. SPM is a group or individually administered test. It is a non-verbal test, and it assesses intelligence in children and adults through abstract reasoning tasks. SPM is one of three tests that together comprises Raven's Progressive Matrices, RSPM. The age range is for this test is 8 to 65 years. This test is consists of 60 problems divided into 5 sets of 12, A, B, C, D, E, all of which involve completing a pattern or a figure with a part missing by choosing the correct missing piece from among 6 alternatives. The patterns are arranged in order of increasing difficulty. The test is untimed, but generally takes 15 to 45 minutes and results in a raw score, which is then converted to a percentile ranking. The SPM is considered as average level test for the general population. As I already mentioned, SPM is just one of RSPM's battery. There are altogether 3 tests in RSPM. First one is colored progressive matrices, that is CPM. This is administered onto the younger children's with age range of 5 to 11, and especially with the people, the kids with the learning issues. And the items in this test are in color so that they are visibly stimulating for the participant. There are altogether 36 items. The difficulty level is little less, and it takes 15 to 30 minutes to administer this test. The second one is SPM. It is designed for children as well as adults, and the age range is 8 to 65. There are 5 sets of 12 items, 60 items altogether, and it takes 40 to 45 minutes to administer this test. The difficulty level increases progressively, and the difficulty level is slightly higher than that of colored progressive matrices. Advanced progressive matrices, that's APM, designed for teenagers and adults of advanced intelligence. There are 48 items altogether. The items are in black and white, and the difficulty level also increases here with progression. It takes 40 to 60 minutes for administration of this test, and these are the most difficult of all the three Raven's progressive matrices. Now we will move on to the slide where we can see various versions of RSPM. The first one here is standard progressive matrices. As we can see here, the problem is shown in black and white. The second one is colored progressive matrices. Problem is here shown in colored. And the third one is advanced progressive matrices. Here again, it is black and white in nature, and the difficulty level is that of highest of all three. Psychometric properties of SPM. First, we talk about the reliability. Internal consistency data report correlation of at least 0.90 with a model value of 0.91. The test retest reliability is satisfactory. The test retest correlation range from a low of 0.46 to 0.97. The median test value, retest value is approximately 0.82. Then we move on to validity. Validity is concurrent validity coefficient between SPM, Stanford Binet, and Wechsler scale range between 0.54 and 0.88, with the majority in the 0.70 and 0.80, which is, we can say, is really good. Standardizations. The test was standardized in 1938, in 1947, in 1956, and so on. So we can say it has been standardized after every 10 years. Then we move on to the scoring part. The subject was scored individually on each set, and a grand total is obtained. Every right item that is been answered gets a 1 mark, and every wrong answer gets a score of 0. The raw scores are then converted into the percentile. Now we move on to the norms of this test. As we could see, the examples of two norms table here. This is just a representation of various norm tables of SPM. The first one we can see here, the norms all over the world, that is from UK, Anglo, Asia, Hispania, and Black. And in another slide, we can see the age range and the equivalent percentile rank. Use of this test. This test is been very widely used throughout the world, and especially it is being used in the British Armed Forces from 1942. They use a 20-minute version of the SPM. This one, progressive matrices, is also consistently being used in many military services throughout the world, including Soviet Union. This test is very widely used till date in an educational setting in many countries, and it is also used as a tool for career guidance along with other test batteries. As I already said, SPM is widely used throughout the world from a long time because it has got some advantages. One of the major advantage of this test is this test does not require use of language or reference to any factual information. Therefore, it provides a nearly fair test for people who speak different languages or come from different cultural backgrounds. As this test has got many advantages, it has got some disadvantages as well. And one of the major limitation of this test is that this test does not provide, or we can say only provide a single score instead of identifying an individual area of strength and weaknesses. with this, we move on to the last slide of our presentation, where I would really like to thank you, sir, for the opportunity and giving this chance where we can develop our presentation skills. So thank you so much, sir, for listening. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.